Hello everyone, today I am going to discuss a new topic, method local inner class. It is very important for your exam also, and in the previous lecture I talk about different type of inner class like normal or regular inner classes, method local inner class, anonymous inner class, static nested inner class, and talk about why there are the different name in case of inner classes and why it is called inner classes. We already know that, I have already mentioned several times that when we sometimes declare a class within another class, such type of class is called inner classes. But I also discuss about some why we require the inner classes. Here I am talking about method local inner class. So we know that the definition for the inner class, that when we declare a inner class within a inner class, then it is called inner classes. Okay, but when sometimes we declare a class inside a method, so sometimes we can declare a class inside a method, such type of, if I write the definition, sometimes we can declare a class inside a method such type of inner class are called method local inner class. Okay, so we know the definition of inner class, so we can declare the inner class in respect of we can simply declare inner class within a class, then it is called normal or regular inner class. And if I define a class within a method, then it is called method local inner class. So what is the how can I declare this? For example, if I write like this, class test is my class name, and within this class, for example, we have a method public void, for example m1 is my method, and within this if I declare a class, for example inner, name of the class is inner, then it is called method local inner class. Okay, method local inner class. So whenever you declare a class inside a method, then it is called method local inner class. Now the next question is, why? What is the purpose of method local inner class? What is the purpose? Because we can declare a class normally within a as a class instance, then it is called normal or regular class. So if I solve the problem with the help of regular or normal inner class, so why should I go for the method local? What does it mean? Sometimes it may be happen that sometimes I want to access some repetition of code. Okay, so some inner repeatedly function. For example, let me write a simple example so that you can get the idea what I am talking about right now. Suppose I have a function, okay, and the name of the function is, for example, I am just writing here. After that I will explain why I am writing here. Public void, this is my name of the function sum, okay, and it takes two variable, integer x, integer y. Okay, and within this function I want to access the value of system.out.println. Suppose I want to access the sum is x plus y. Here forget about this one. Suppose I have not written any class name, I have not written within this class, so remove this one, just only consider this part. Okay, the function. So whenever this sum function is required, is more than frequently we can use within a function. For example, if I write sum, I want to access this function, for example 10 comma 20, and after sometimes I also need same function, for example 100 comma 200 I want to access. After that, if I want to access sum comma 1000 comma 2000, okay, I want to say that if I want to access some number of function, okay, and repeatedly number of code will be I frequently want to access. So what will happen? There are two processes. We can write a function within a function, that some part of the code will be executed again and again, and another option is we can make it a instance function. But what will happen when we want to access or declare a function as an instance member, that means instance function, if the function is only require only one time, that cannot fill my requirement. So every time you have to create an object, then you have to call it, right? But if the function is required frequently, the number of code within a function, some code within the mm function is required equally, then what will happen? We can declare function within a function, but we don't have this type of opportunity, because if I want to declare a function within a function, that nested of function in our Java is not possible. So what is the alternative option? So we can declare a class inside a method, and that class, that means this is the full code. We can say we can declare a method, then we can declare a class, and within this class we can declare a method public void sum, and within this method we can call sum one times, second times, third times, more than from one times we can access. So in this type of situation, when we want to some method specific code want to repeatedly want to execute, then we can go for the method local inner class. Okay. So the main purpose of method local inner class is to define the method specific code repeatedly require functionality. So method local inner class is the best suitable to meet the nested method requirement. So let me see the complete example so that you can get the idea of what I want to say. So that is the actually demonstration how to use, what is the purpose of use of method local linear class, how do I declare, and if I want to access this method completely, this is the complete example that I can consider. So look at this, here my class name test, and within this class I have declared a method name m1, okay, and within that I have just declared a method the class inner. The code is same compared to the previous one, and here inside this one I have just declared a sum function which is taking two arguments. One of the argument is integer x, another argument is integer y, okay, and the sum equal to x plus y. So whatever the value, it may be for example 10, 20, so that will print 10 plus 20, that is 30 will be printed, right? And if I want to access, as I already done in my previous lecture, that whenever we want to access a inner class, we have to create the object within this class. So within this method, instance method, so here I have just declared the instance of this class inner I equal to new inner. So I have created this object, and through this object I can access this method, right? So I dot sum 10 comma 20, then several number of code is present, then I dot sum 100 comma 200, then after a several line of code is present, for example 1000, 2000. Then if I want to access this method m1 method, what will happen? First we have to create the object of the test class. So I have written public static void main string args and test t equal to new test and t dot m1. So what will happen if I call the t dot m1? This method will be called, and then the class inner class method will be executed. This part of the code will be executed, and this instance will be created, and first it will call I dot sum. So, it takes two parameter, one of the parameter 10 and 20. So, the output will be, first output will be 30. Okay. The sum is, the sum 30. Second times if it is called, then it will give the output sum 300, and the third time it will give the output the sum 3000. Okay. So, this type of scenario, when we want to access a method specific code repeatedly, then we can go for the method local inner class. So, let me summarize the definition. Sometimes we can declare a inner class inside a method. That type of inner class is called method local inner class. So, whenever we declare a class inside a method, then it is called method local inner class. And what is the purpose? The purpose of inner class is to define the method specific code repeatedly. If I want to access the functionality of repeatedly code, then we can go for the method local inner class. And another advantage is, we know that in case of Java, the nested method is not possible. So, if I want to use the method local inner class, that will achieve the my requirement of nested method. Okay. So, that will best suitable to meet the nested method requirement. And third thing, from this example we can say, the next important thing we can say, whenever we want to declare, we can access the method local inner class only within the method. Okay. So, if I want to access this inner class, we can only access within this method, because we know that whenever the method is finished, the lifetime of this scope of the method lifetime is gone. So, that is why we only access the method local inner class within a method where we have declared the method. Okay. The outside of the method we cannot access, because its low scope method local most rarely use of inner class. So, if I want to say why we not frequently use the method local inner class, the one of the specific reason is that that type of situation is occur very rare, because since the scope of the method local inner class is very less compared to other classes, normal or regular Java classes or inner classes, static nested classes. So, there are different type of inner classes are present in our Java. So, but this inner class, method local inner class, is rarely used. So, that is why we cannot access due to of less scope of method local inner class. So, it is not really most rarely use of inner classes, right. So, this is the complete example of inner class, how can I declare inner class. And one of the important thing is that whenever we declare, we can declare a method local inner class, both the instant and static method can be accessed. Okay. So, let me take another example, so that you can get the idea what I mean to say in the second point, that is, we can only declare method local inner class inside both instance and static method. Okay. So, this is my second example. Look at the example. Here I have declared my inner class, okay, and within this inner class I have declared a method, this is called M2, and we have declared two instance variable. One of the instance variable is integer x equal to 10, and another integer variable is static int y equal to 20, and within that class I have declared public void M1, and then we declare my inner class. So, that is my actually this is M2 method, and this is my inner class, and this is the instance variable, and this is my, let me complete this one, this is my M1 method. Okay, this is my M1 method. Okay, as we know that. Then we have declared public static void main and test t equal to new test and t dot M2 M1. So, if I call the M1 method, this method will be called, and that within this class the M2 will be executed. Now, the question is, what will be the output of this program? System dot out dot println, I want to access the value of x, okay, and system dot out dot println, I want to access the value of 20, right. So, what is the meaning of this line? So, is that code is okay, whether it will be executed or not? If I want to access a instance variable within a method local inner class from a method, if I want to access a instance variable, is it acceptable? Is there any error? It is a compilation error. Why? Because look at this, here the variable x equal to 10, okay, variable x equal to 10, variable x equal to 10, that is, that variable is accessible here, there is no problem. Now, static x integer y equal to 20, that is first time is executable here, but what will be the output? The output will be, if I want to execute this one, the output will be 10, and the second one is output will be 20. Now, if I make the method is static, okay, so let me modify this one, public static void main. Okay. So, first I told you that whenever we want to access a non-static variable and static variable from inside a inner class, method local inner class, there is no problem. Okay, we can access it, there is no problem. So, we can declare a method local inner class both instance and static method. Okay. Now, if I declare this method is static, now it is okay or not? Look at this, here the variable is static integer y equal to 20, and here the variable integer x equal to 10. So, it is a instance variable, but it is a static variable. Okay. So, whenever we want to access the within a static method a non-static variable, is it acceptable? No. Why? Because if I want to access, so it will give me in second time when the method is static, then it will give me a compilation error, and it will say that non-static variable, it will say non-static variable, non-static variable variable x cannot be reference from a static context. Okay. Right? Why? Because here the variable is non-static, and within the static, if I want to access this variable, so I will get a compilation error, non-static variable f cannot be referenced from a static context. But if I want to access the static variable within a static context, that is okay. But if I want to access a non-static variable, that is a compilation error. Okay. So, from this example we can understand 2 points, that we can declare a method local inner class, right. The method local inner class may be an instance method. In the first example I discussed this is the instance method of class, but in this example this is my instance method, and here this is my static method. So, when we want to access a non-static member or static member within a normal instance method, then it is okay. But if I want to access a static method local inner class, then we cannot access due to the properties of non-static and static variable. So, if the variable is non-static, we cannot access a static constant. So, that is why the non-static variable x cannot be a reference problem from a static context. That is the compilation or I will get. Okay. So, in this lecture I have just discussed about what is inner class, what is method local inner class, and what is the purpose of method local inner class. So, we know that whenever we declare a class within a method, so then this method is called, this class is called method local inner class. And the purpose of the method local inner class is whenever we want to access the features of nested classes. That means whenever we want to access the code which are frequently use the functionality of more than one times, if I want to number of code will be executed within a method, then we can go for method local inner class. And we also know that the third point, which is very very important, that is we can access the method local inner class only within a method where we declare the method, and outside of this method we cannot access because it's less scope method local inner class. So, that is why it is most rarely used of method local inner class. And fourth point is we can declare the non-static method and static method. So, we can declare the inner class within a static method or non-static method. But whenever we declare within a non-static method, then we can access the outer class, that class. So, outer class static variable as well as non-static variable. But if I declare within a inner class within a static method, then we cannot access a non-static variable due to this compilation error. Okay. In next lecture I will continue my discussion with another example, and there are few other features is available. So, I will discuss the method local inner class with next example in my next lecture. Thank you.